It's that time of the year where the NFL teams propose rule changes. Let's talk about some of them. What is up, football fans? Because this perfectly talks about the whole NFL and some of the rule changes that these NFL teams are proposing. And then I'm going to get to comment of the day and talk about last video. But before we jump into the video, I really want to say thank you to all the servicemen and women who have served, are serving, and have given their lives for this country on Memorial Day today. I just really want to say thank you guys, and we all appreciate you guys. Without you guys, we wouldn't have the rights, freedoms, and everything we have now. So happy Memorial Day to you guys. So yes, it's that time of the year where clubs technically, officially put in some proposals for some rule changes. Now, there's some that, I think there's a few. One, the Dolphins proposed last year and didn't go through, but there's another one that was proposed last year that didn't go through that a lot more people are talking about, and I'm going to talk about it. You probably could tell from the title of the video. I'm trying to act all suspenseful, but I probably put it in the title of the video. So we're going to jump into it. We're going to talk about these, but like I said, this is the time of year where NFL coaches, if they got screwed out of the playoffs last year, Saints, and then, now PIs are, can be reviewed. A lot of times this is what happens. Things happen over and over again, or things happen that cause a huge loss, an unfair loss, and the coaches and the team want to propose a new rule. Normally there's the NFL owners meeting, and they talk about it and all this stuff, but again, with everything that's going on, no NFL owners meeting and any of that stuff. So I'm going to talk about the proposed rule changes. So this one's by Philadelphia to amend Rule 15, Section 2 to make permanent the expansion of automatic replays reviews to include scoring plays and turnovers negated by a foul and any successful or unsuccessful try attempt. So essentially, the Eagles are proposing a rule change that if a scoring play is negated by a foul, whatever the foul may be, it's reviewable. So essentially that scoring play is now reviewable. Because a lot of times, the foul might be a PI, it might be, something outrageous. And then the score doesn't happen, and then the score is not reviewed because the score never happened. What the Eagles are proposing is that you still review it and you still review the foul because it's a scoring play. I don't hate that. Miami Dolphins, to amend Rule 4, Section 3, Article 2 to provide the option to the defense for the game clock to start on the referee signal if the defense declines an offensive penalty that occurs late in either half. Now, we know that Brian Flores is a defensive-minded coach. He loves to play that defensive-minded game, loves to, mess with people's heads. That roaming defense we have certain players playing different positions. So he's very critical about certain things. And this one thing I agree with. If it's, 2 minutes left in the game, the other team is down by 4, and they're marching, and then all of a sudden they have an offsides or they have a false start. Not an offsides, but a false start. They have any type of pre-snap play or any type, holding, anything like that. It tends to stop the clock. Say there's a run play or there's a pass catch, but there was a hold. The clock will stop. What the Dolphins are suggesting is, hey, if the defense declines the penalty, then they should, as soon as they should roll that clock. The referee on placing the ball should roll the clock. I like this rule change as well, because why is the defense being penalized? Why is the clock stopping and helping out the offense when the offense causes the penalty? So I like this one too. And then we have 2 by the Baltimore Ravens to the Los Angeles Chargers to amend Rule 19, Section 2 to add booth umpires as an 8th official umpire for the officiating crew, and Rule 19, Section 2 to add senior technical advisors to the referee to assist the officiating crew. They want a guy upstairs because these guys are on the field. It's a lot to look at, and human error, you can miss certain things. They want a guy upstairs watching film and can buzz down saying, hey, flag, you missed this flag or whatever. I don't know how I feel about that one, because sometimes they could be like, oh, there was a holding that you missed and the run play was on the completely opposite side of the field and there's a hold on had nothing to do with the play, and then they're going to flag that. I don't know how I feel about this one. I would like the umpires to be held a little bit more accountable for just completely bad calls, maybe help there. I just don't want it to affect a play that has nothing to do with the penalty. You know what I'm saying? Like if the hold has nothing, would never impact the play at all, and then all of a sudden they're going to call that in, that would bother me. But the big play and the big rule proposal that I want to talk about is the rule proposal, again, by Philadelphia, Rule 6, Section 1, Article 1, to provide an alternate to the onside kick that would allow a team an opportunity to maintain possession of the ball scoring 4th and 15 from the kicks a team's 25-yard line. So essentially what happens is you score and say you're down by 3 or whatever, you can, instead of trying an onside kick, which rarely happens, very, very rare. I don't know the percentage off the top of my head, but it's a very rare to recover an onside kick. Instead of that, you get the ball on your own 25, you get a 4th and 15. You go for it, you get it, you keep going. If not, they get the ball. Now, see, with this rule, I don't know if they would get the ball on your 25, because then all of a sudden that kind of puts you in a pickle. But again, it gives you a chance, so why not try it? So there was a few tweaks that they did to the rule. Only 2 times a game the team would allow to do the 4th and 15 instead of the onside kick, and the team doesn't have to be trailing. Those are 2 little stipulations that were added to this onside kick 4th and 15 situation. So you don't have to be trailing, and you can only do it 2 times a game. So you could be up. You could be up by 3. Just kick the field goal and decide we don't want to give them the ball back. We don't want to give them the ball back because our defense is struggling against their offense, but our offense is doing really well against their defense. Let's do this 4th and 15. That's a tongue twister if I've ever heard one. And continue to chew the clock and do what we're doing. I like this rule a lot. Now, there's some things that need to be talked about with this rule, though, right? That the one thing I brought up is, okay, say you fail the 4th and 15. Does the defense get the ball on your 25? That also would put a lot of thought process into how you are doing it, or if you are calling this 4th and 15 instead of an onside kick. Because say you are up by 3 and you decide we want to eat this clock up some more, we're going to do the onside kick 4th and 15, whatever you want to call it. You fail. Your opposing team is now in field goal range to tie the game. That's something to think about. The other thing to think about, penalties. These are huge because say an offensive penalty happens. Say there's a holding, say there's a false start, say whatever. How does that affect that 4th and 15? Now, do you say, nope, you don't, you tried, you failed, you got a penalty, that's it. They're going to get the ball on their own 25, or again, do they get the ball on your 25? That's where it needs to be situated a little bit more with this rule. Also, defensive penalties. You can't leave something like this, especially if they implement it and they do the 4th and 15 and the team needs these points to win. You can't put it in the hands of referees. The referees make mistakes more often than not. So say it's a 4th and 15, your team is up by 4 or up by 3 or up by 2. All the opposing team needs is a field goal at this point. And what the team does is drop back, knows that your corner struggles against our wide receiver, drops back, just tosses a ball up, and the flag comes out, PI. But it's such a tic-tacky PI. Like it could go either way, you know, the pushing and the grab, it could go either way. But the refs say pass interference on the defense. All of a sudden, you get the easy turnover. You get that easy conversion of your 4th and 15. That's where it's going to be a little bit tricky. Little bit tricky. I heard someone suggest that no, you essentially would just get 2 points, or they would just award you a point or 2 because of that, or something, make it a 4th and 5. But this is the thing that I think about this rule, right? Say they implement it and you get the 4th and 15. I don't think you get more than one shot. You only get one shot at an onside kick. So again, the offense and defensive penalties is something that they need to address and they need to talk about when it comes to this 4th and 15 play. Now, I would like to see them pass this rule, but like I said, they really need to focus on the little things. the fine print of this new proposed rule change. What happens if the offense doesn't convert? Do we just put the ball on the defense's 25 and then they get the ball there? Or does the opposing team start on their 25 because they didn't convert? You took the chance, just like you try an onside kick, and then, the opposing team gets the ball where the ball lands. That and the penalties. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think about these 5 proposed rule changes. And I specifically want to know what you guys think about this 4th and 15 rule change. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? Talk about it. Let me know. I love chatting with you guys. Speaking of that, comment of the day is going to talk about my last video from yesterday. I talked about if I think Ricky Williams. Yesterday's video, I said Ricky Williams. Now I can't say Ricky Williams. Jeez, what is wrong with me? I talked about if Ricky Williams should be in the Ring of Honor. Me personally, I like Ricky. I think the things that he did in those 2 years really helped the team. And then him coming back and still, with the Wildcat and how he did, I think he should be eventually in the Ring of Honor. And I say that because I was reading all your guys' comments. First off, super, super respectful in the comment section. I loved reading every single one of your comments. No one was wrong. If you don't think Ricky should be in the Ring of Honor for obvious reasons that I read, that it's called the Ring of Honor, he quit on the team. No, because it was only 2 years of crazy production after that. Really didn't do anything. You're not wrong. No one's opinion on this matter when it went either way is wrong. And I know a lot of you guys like to say that I like to ride the fence, but in this one, I honestly don't think either way is wrong. Because if you think he's in, he had a huge impact on this team in 2003, 2002. Huge impact on this team. And he got screwed by the team. Well, not by the team, but by the front office and the head coach. Massively screwed. He came back and he did his thing like a chicken wing. But I just want to say, for one, me making that video is not saying he should be in the Ring of Honor over other people. Over Mercury Morris, over other guys that are deserving to be in the Ring of Honor. That's what I'm saying. I say, eventually, I think he should be in. But like I said, I loved reading your guys' comments because you guys were having discussions. It wasn't bashing. It wasn't you're stupid. It was a great combination of comments of, this is why I don't think so, and this is why I do think so. And it was great to read. That's why a lot of times I ask you guys to comment below, because I read every single one of your comments. Even the ones that you guys bashing me, calling me names and all that stuff. I read them. I laugh about it, and then I move on with my day because it don't really faze me. I just wanted to address that, and I just wanted to say it was really, really awesome to read that because, like I said, this discussion, when I made this video, I was like, oh, jeez. This is gonna spark some discussions. And they were good ones, though. They were good ones. And like I said, you could call me, a fence hopper or whatever. I honestly think either way, there's justified reasonings for him to be in and not to be in. So that's why I made the video. I gave you my opinion. I think he should. I gave you my reasons why, the team, and the reason he left. And I told you guys the whole story, but also I read your guys' reasons why not. And they were sound reasons why not. So just want to thank you guys for that, and I just wanted to address some of those things. But like usual, be sure to go follow me on Twitter. As soon as news breaks, I tweet things out, all that stuff, like the rules changes. There's been some stipulations and things added, so I've been tweeting it out. Also, check me on Instagram. Check out the Bit Boys, putting out some new gameplay today or tomorrow. Also, check out my second channel. I'm going to put a new video out today or tomorrow, so be sure to go over, check those out. It's DouglieDoWrong Studios. If you go on my main page, it's on the side where I say subscribe to these people. Be sure to go over and check that out. Give this video a thumbs up. I got a lot planned for you guys. I got some video ideas. I get some video ideas from you guys, like the one that I'm going to do. I got from Vic talking about break down Changeli's offense and who can help and hurt in that situation. If you guys have any video ideas, be sure to comment below. I might do them. But I got a lot planned. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up because you like the content, you like the videos. Check out DolphinsTalk.com. Ton of Dolphin content over there, so be sure to go over, check it out, and follow them. Hit the subscribe button. If you don't hit the subscribe button, you won't see when I got all these videos planned. You won't see when I got all these collabs planned. Not saying I got any in the works. I might have one. But You won't see all this stuff coming out, all these videos, and you won't know when I go live this Saturday, 1 p.m. Also, be sure to hit the bell so you get the notification. Hey, he's live. Check him out. He's stupid. Other than that, I'll see you guys Wednesday with my next video. But like usual, stay classy, which you guys did in the comment section. I love you for it. Fins up.